Hello, and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. I sure hope you're having a wonderful day today. I sure do. It is a beautiful day here in northern Utah. It is sunny outside, but it is January, so it is freaking cold. It's definitely cold. That sun is not helping to warm anything up. Anyway, well, let's hop into our email. Let's see what we have going on for today. I know there were some that said they were due tomorrow. Here's one of them. Says, my friend said you work with computers. I used to build my own PCs, but I don't have time anymore. Can you help? I just want to play Overwatch. Can you get that done by tomorrow? I read that Seagate parts are really good. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that. Regards, William Livingstone. So budget of $3,500 to play Overwatch at the recommended spec. And of course he wants it done by tomorrow. All right, let's go ahead. Let's accept that one. I'm sure we can make that happen. Then there was another one. And was it this one? Yep, this one's due tomorrow as well. It says, hi, are you available for a job? I need a new PC. Can you help? CPU can definitely hit 4,000 megahertz. Can you overclock it for me? My friend has the same GPU and he hit 2,015 megahertz. Can you get it done before tomorrow? Arctic components are meant to be the bomb. I like nice and shiny new components. Look forward to hearing back from you, Leanne. So a budget of $4,500 to have a CPU that goes up to 4,000 megahertz and a GPU that's overclocked to 2,015 megahertz. And as always, they want it done by tomorrow. I think we can make that happen. I don't see why we couldn't. I don't see why we couldn't. All right, so I'm going to get the shop open. I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts for this build put into the shopping cart, and I will be right back. For this build, we're going to go with the Gigabyte X399 Designair EX motherboard, a Ryzen Threadripper 1950X, an Arctic Freezer 33 Threadripper in white, 4 sticks of Patriot Viper, RAM 8 gig, 3600 megahertz, an Nvidia GeForce RTX 3090, which hopefully we can get that to overclock to 2015 megahertz. If not, I guess we'll be buying another graphics card. We're going to go with a Corsair RM1000X power supply, Patriot Viper VP4100 M.2, 2 terabyte. We're going to put all of that in the Be Quiet Dark Base Pro 900 Revision 2 in black. Okay. All right, so we've got this one to play Overwatch at recommended spec. Let's pull up Will It Run real quick. Overwatch. There you are, Overwatch. Recommended spec. Needs 6 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of VRAM, 5 gigs of storage, at least an i7 7700, and at least a GTX 1070. All right. I'm going to step away. I'm going to get some parts put in the cart for this Overwatch build, and I will be right back. For this Overwatch build, we're going to go with the MSI MAG B460M Bazooka motherboard, an i9 10900 non-K CPU, a Ryzen Tech Orcus 280 RBW, AIO water cooler, HyperX Predator 8 gig, what was it, 2933 megahertz RAM. We're going with 4 sticks of that, an MSI RTX 2080 Super Ventus Corsair 650 watt power supply, a 4 terabyte Seagate Barracuda hard drive, a 2 terabyte ADATA M.2 drive. We're going to put all of that in the Ryzen Tech Koius Elite TC. I think that's Koius. I don't know. However you say that word. However you say it. Let's make sure we've got all this for next day delivery. Let's buy it now. Maybe today we'll actually max out level 33. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But let's go into our day. We can get in all of our parts and we can get to work. All right. What the heck? That must be some PC-based stuff. What is this? What is this? A PC with broken parts. More PC Bay stuff that I've ordered. Let's throw that in the cabinet. We'll worry about that later. Let's see. Let's get this Be Quiet case. We'll put that over there. And we'll get the Ryzen Tech case and we'll put it here. Let's get the right sticky note with the right person, though. Believe Fluffy L. Fluffy L goes over here with the Be Quiet case. And what is this? W Livingston. Livingstone. Whatever. Goes over here with the Ryzen Tech case. So let's get this case taken apart. We can start building a PC in here. Let's get this side panel off as well. All right, I don't think we need to take the front off because hopefully we're going to get the AIO to mount up there in the top. But let's do fits this PC. Let's grab our motherboard. We've got the MSI MAG B460M Bazooka. We'll go ahead and get that mounted. There we go. Let's get this thing ready for a CPU, our M.2, and some RAM. There we go. Let's get our CPU first. We've got the i9-10900. We will get that installed. Then we've got 4 sticks. 4 sticks of HyperX Predator 8GB 2933. That's actually the fastest RAM that this motherboard will support. So we've got 4 sticks of that. We'll get that installed. Oops. Meant to put that in this slot, but it is fine. It does not matter. It does not matter one bit. All right, let's grab our storage. We've got the ADATA XPG Spectrix S40G RGB M.2 2TB drive. That is a whole lot of words, a whole lot of numbers for just this little drive. And it's RGB, and it's going to be hidden under, well, hidden under that cover. So RGB doesn't really matter. It does not matter, unfortunately. All right, let's grab some thermal paste. We will get that on the CPU. We can go ahead and grab our CPU cooler, and we'll get that installed. Maybe if I can scroll down that far. There we go. We've got the Ryzen Tech Orcus 280 RBW. We're going to install that here in the top. Perfect. All right, next, let's grab our graphics card. We've got the MSI RTX 2080 Super Ventus XSOC. We'll get that installed right there. Then we'll come around to this side of the case. We've got a 4TB Seagate Barracuda going in over here. And we need to get our power supply in. We've got the Corsair RM650X. We'll get that installed. All right, now we just need to cable this up, and we should be ready to turn it on and test it out. What color cables? What color cables do we want to go with? I don't even know what lights up in this case, honestly. Honestly, I don't. Let's try some cyan. Why not? Maybe we can change colors. We'll have to see. Let's get everything cabled up. Our hard drive back here. We'll just sneak the cables in through there. Let's get our fans hooked up and the front panel connector. Should be ready to power this on. Let's grab a USB drive and get that installed. I'm going to hop into the BIOS. I doubt we need to change anything, but let's see. Let's make sure. Yep, we're at 2933. We can turn that on. It won't do anything. And we're going to be booting from our M.2 drive, so that is perfect. Let's go ahead and let this thing install the operating system, and then maybe we'll change some colors. Some of the colors are close. Some of them are close to the cyan, so let's get the lighting app on here. Other than that, we should be able to put this thing back together. It should be good to go. Let's go ahead. While it's restarting, we can go ahead and get these panels mounted. Let's see, that's this side. And then we'll get this side mounted. There we go. All right, lighting. Let's select everything except for those. Let's go static. Let's try to get something in the cyan area here. It looks like it maybe needs a little more A little more green. Oh, there we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. I think it turned out really nice. Really nice. All right, let's put this thing out in the hall. We can get started on our other build over here that we need to overclock. We won't have to overclock the CPU just because the Threadripper already runs at 4,000 megahertz, but we will have to overclock the graphics card. So hopefully that 3090 will overclock well. But let's grab our motherboard first. We've got the Gigabyte X399 Designair EX. There we go. And we'll need to get this thing ready for 4 sticks of RAM, as well as the CPU. There we go. Let's get the CPU in first. We've got the Ryzen Threadripper 1950X, the 16 core. There we go. Then we need our RAM. We've got 4 sticks of this Patriot Viper RGB RAM, 8 gig, 3600 megahertz. We'll get these installed quickly here. There we go. I really like that RAM. It says Viper on the top. Looks pretty dang cool. All right, next we need some storage. We've got the Patriot Viper VP4100, a 2 terabyte M.2 drive. We can put that right here. Get this out of the way. We need 3 slots, I believe, for that 3090, if I remember right. Before we do that, let's get some thermal paste on the CPU. We also need to install our CPU cooler. Oh, look, I've got a used one, which is this Arctic Freezer 33 for the Threadripper in white. There we go. Then we've got our graphics card. We've got the Nvidia RTX 3090. The 3090. Look at that thing. Pretty nice. Pretty nice looking graphics card. We definitely need to get our power supply in though, or this thing won't boot up. We've got the Corsair RM1000X. We will get that mounted. Okay, so we need to cable this up. I'm thinking maybe white cables. Like maybe these sleeved ones. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's nice and clean. Oh, that's weird. It goes right through the graphics card. Huh. Very interesting. Let's get everything cabled up though. We've got these front fans here, and then we've got our front connector. And we should be ready to boot, but before we do, let's get a USB drive installed. We will power this on. Let's hop into the BIOS real quick. Shouldn't have to do anything with the CPU. RAM, let's turn on XMP. We've only got the one drive. Let's go ahead and let this install the operating system. Let's get the lighting app on. Let's also get, where is it? Where is it? Let's get OCCT and the GPU tuner. And, well, maybe just for fun, we'll run a 3D Mark. All right. So, I have a little bit of blue down there. Let's get everything set to white. There we go. That ought to fix that. Perfect. Next, we need to fire up the GPU tuner. We need to get this thing to 2015 megahertz. So let's take that all the way up. Max power. And then let's go to 2015. There we go. And we'll apply it. Let's fire up OCCT. Let's see if this thing blue screens. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. 70, 80, 83, 83C. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. I think we're going to be just fine. Just fine. All right, but, you know, they don't want, or they didn't ask. It's not that they don't want, but they didn't ask for a 3D Mark test to be run. But I haven't run a 3090 with a Threadripper, so I'm kind of curious as to what kind of 3D Mark score. So let's run 3D Mark. And as soon as this 3D Mark test is done, I'll come back and show you guys the results. There it is, 15,635. It wasn't really necessary. I was just curious. It would probably do better as a CPU score. You know, I mean, it's a little low. Probably do better if we were running one of the newer Threadrippers. But that's still not a bad score. That is not a bad score. So let's get this case put back together. We can get this thing out in the hallway and we can collect some money. There we go. Let's take a look at it. I think it turned out pretty dang nice. I'd put it on my desk. I'd put it on my desk for sure. Let's get this out in the hallway. Let's close this out. Let's collect some money. Here's the Overwatch one. Let's collect that. 5 stars. The new PC does just what I want it to. Excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Where's the other one? Fluffy. There it is. There it is. Couldn't find it. All right, let's collect that one. 5 stars. They built me a great PC. Excellent. Excellent. I don't know. Did we max this out? Because I'm not seeing anything new pop up, but maybe everything's already unlocked. I don't know. We'll have to see in the next episode. Let's see, though, if there's anything we want from PC Bay. Broken PC with a Ryzen 5 and an RTX 3080. For $461. Doesn't seem like a bad deal. Doesn't seem like a bad deal at all. Let's go take a look real quick. Anything else? That massive Cooler Master power supply. And there's a... Oh, that's not a good deal. That's not a good deal at all. But this isn't such a bad deal if that 3080 isn't what's broken. So I think I'm going to take a chance and buy it. And we will see when it comes in. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, if you want to help out this channel, there is a link to my Patreon down in the description, and you can go and check that out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Be sure to wash your hands, and I will see you in the next episode.